Now we need to train 3 zones if we're going to get good. We need accuracy and precision in one, we need speed and efficiency in the other, and then we need performance in the other one, which each one has a separate category of things that we need to do and pay attention to.
The new Mantis X10 firearms performance system has all the goodness of the original, plus holster draw analysis and recoil analysis. It's a fantastic upgrade and I recommend it highly.
Hey guys, Brian Hill of The Complete Combatant, and this is your Mantis Dry Fire Monday, and brought to you by Active Self Protection Extra. So this is a practice series that I use to stay connected when I don't have a lot of time. And one of the hardest things as a coach is to get people to practice and to find the time. Of course, we've got to make the time, but if we have an efficient way to stay fairly well connected to everything. Now we need to train 3 zones if we're going to get good. We need accuracy and precision in one, we need speed and efficiency in the other, and then we need performance in the other one, which each one has a separate category of things that we need to do and pay attention to. When I shoot videos, no matter what I shoot and how well I explain it, somebody says, well, you should go faster, or you should be further, or you should have a harder target. But they're mixing methodologies of training then. So I always start off with accuracy and precision, and what I do is a 20-round drill. I do 5 shots with my primary hand, 5 shots with my support hand, then I build a reverse grip on my support side, and then I build a full grip on the other. What that really allows me to do is make good decisions under pressure, really watch the sights, and get a feel for the trigger and how well I'm shooting. In 20 rounds, I've done a pretty good job. Now, you guys are downrange, all right? You're right next to the target. So if I screw this up, it's gonna cost me a new iPad Pro plus the sound equipment on it. So I've got to be fairly confident that I can do this sort of drill well. So let's see what it looks like. I'm going to do 5 of each shots, which will be my accuracy and precision. I'll tell you the target that I'm shooting on. At the end of the video, I will show you the target. All right, stand by. So I'm going to start off with single hand shooting only. So I'll start off with my primary hand only. I'm going to put my support hand in a safe spot. All right, I'm going to put the dot at the top. Okay, 5 pretty good shots out of that. I feel pretty happy. That was on the number 6, so that would be my right hand. Now I'm going to switch to the support side only, okay? I'm going to do the same thing I just did. I'm going to shoot 5 shots in the number 5 this time. Okay, pretty good shooting. I see a tendency to fade to the left. Now I'm going to build the reverse grip, okay? And the reverse grip is on my support side with 2 hands. So it should be significantly better than the other, but this gets my mind in a novel experience constantly. So I have to think about how to build the grip, how much pressure, how to press the trigger each time. Okay, whole alien hand syndrome there. All right, we're almost out with that one, so let's get us another mag in there. Okay, and we're off to go. Now, I get to shoot as I normally would, so I shot 6, 5, and 4. I'm going to shoot the number 3 on this one. So, man, it's like coming home by that point. Trigger control's good, watching the sights, everything's working well. So I've got some good shooting. So now I've got my accuracy and precision done on 2-inch circles. Everything stayed in the 2-inch circles. I can move on. No time limit, just at the speed that I confirm the sights. So that's a pretty good warm up for me. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is warm up my draw. So I go into speed and efficiency mode. I always want to have a good draw as the armed citizen. It's one of the most important things. It's what I emphasize in class. So it helps me to warm up. All right. But since I'm going into speed and efficiency mode, I'm going to relax the accuracy standard. Just like when I did accuracy and precision, I relaxed the speed or the time standard. I shot just at the sight, no faster. I didn't put a time limit on myself. So now I'm going to track my progress with a buzzer instead. Okay, I'm going to back up just a little bit, but this is for the video so you can see me shooting and not look at the target. I tend to shoot this more at 7 yards than 3 or 5 than I'm going to be at right now. Okay. See what that looks like. So the first 3 draws are just well modulated draws, even in the range of, let's say, a 1.5-second draw. So I'm not really rushed, try to hurry on this. I'm just going to make a very good draw each time. All right, stand by. Boy, I'm like a human metronome on this stuff. So I said a 1-5. I'm sorry I failed you miserably. I did a 1-5-1. All right. It is in the black of the B8, not a center hit. I don't really care about that because I'm doing what? I'm working on being quicker and efficient with the motion. So I'm going to do 2 more draws in that range. Okay. Now a little quicker. That was a 137, still in the right range. And that one hit the X ring dead center. Okay, let's do 1 more in that. Okay, I need to stay out there for a little longer. That was a 1-5-4, so same thing again. Now I'm going to start to pick up the pace. I'm going to do 3 at a moderately fast pace. I'm still looking to see the dot and build the grip. Stayed with it better that time. Better draw. That was a 116. Now if I don't show you, somebody's going to complain. So there you go. 116. Okay. The only thing I did do was get to the gun a little quicker. So I'm starting to pick up my pace a little bit. 2 more at the speed. Very good draw. 119 that time. X-ring hit. You know, it's funny, when you're really accurate, it doesn't go away if you do things well. Last one. Little bad habit at the end of that. Did pin the trigger and held, and it was at a 140. So I wanted it under a 150, so that's exactly where I wanted. Good hit, another X-ring hit with that. So now I'm down to the final 4 draws. This is where I start pushing a little bit. So I want to be a little quicker. I've been mixing my hand position. So let's see how this goes. Probably in the 0.9 range, 0.95. All right, 0.95. That's the first one out of the black. Remember, I don't care about the accuracy though. Okay, working on the speed. So that was a 0.95. Pretty quick motion for me. All right, let's see if we can get a little quicker than that. I'm going to press a little bit now. Good preparatory stance. Breathe out. Prepare myself. That was a very good rep. 10 ring hit, a 93. Okay, so I've gotten 2 really good in the 90s, which is what I pretty much own as a draw. So I'm going to try to push into the 80s and see if I can get there a little sooner. Okay, we're going to call that one a mulligan. Something's running around the woods up there. My mind drifted away, so I don't want to do that rep. Let me get present again. I'm going to inhale, exhale, settle myself, stand by. So it's an 89, all right? So I'm pushing a little bit. Accuracy still hasn't really gone away from me though. Okay, so this is my final one. I'm doing these hands down. I'm slightly quicker in this mode still, but I've been working both back and forth. So let's see if we can get the fastest one yet. I've got to really reach out and wait for the beep. All right, stand by. Okay, so significantly faster on that one. Significantly faster. 71, okay? Whether I jump the beep or not, it is a randomized beep. It's between 1 second and 3 seconds, so I never know when it's going to go off, so I can't really time it out. Still a great hit. Still, I only threw 1 out of the black working in speed and efficiency mode, but I certainly don't want to leave the range, as I've just tried to go as fast as I can and be as efficient as I can. And really what it was, I got ahead of the whole process there, which gave me a 71 on the draw. Now I need to get back into just shooting mode. So I always end with this where I shoot 1 round on each until I hit a reload, and then I shoot a couple more rounds. And my primary goal in that is to call my shots. So performance mode is always about calling your shots and then making up a shot if you need to. So I want to be fully present in it. I'm not just going as fast as I can. And this way I'm going to get multiple movements in it. So let's see how many rounds we got left here. All right, so I got 5 or 6 rounds left. So I will shoot until I run empty, then I'll perform a reload, and I'll fire, let's say 5 more after that, okay? And what I'm going to try to do is call each shot. If at any point I miss, I'm going to do the makeup as quickly as I can. All right, let's see what this looks like. So there's, at the bottom of this target, there are squares. So there's 3x5 cards, little 1-inch squares, a larger card, and A and B. So that's what I'm going to work through, and then you'll be able to look at that. All right. All right, so that's the end of the drill. That is multiple things. I had a draw in there. I'm making transitions between targets. I'm calling my shots, and I do a reload in the middle. Those kind of combination performance, stretching is really important for the tactical shooter because we may have to move. We may have to shoot from behind cover. We may have to do a reload. We may have to clear a malfunction. So we want to stretch the mind for that. Now, what happens often, and I'm going to be competing a little bit with the Rangers here. They got a Black Hawk flying over here. What happens during our shooting is we get so good at isolations that we don't particularly do these stretched out performance methodologies well. I give my mind one thing to do, which is to see the dot, call my shot. Always. I'm just looking to see it and call it and verify it. And you guys will see it in the shooting. As long as I hit the target, it's good to go. My target's actually telling me I could probably go quicker than I did. I could have been shooting a little sooner than I did. But I got to be honest, I'm on film, so I'm always in performance mode. This whole thing is hard to go in speed and efficiency. I'm still performing for you guys. All right, let's look at the target. All right. So I think you can see everything here. Okay. So I didn't shoot the 1-2 because those were some other ones that I already done, and that was some zeroing I was doing earlier. So this is my left hand or my right hand only. God, you guys can't see me. There you go. All right. So that was my right hand only. That was my left hand only. Okay. That was the reverse grip. That was 2 hands. Okay, this is the whole draw series. Looks good, no problems. Everything's in the alpha. This is my performance mode at the end. I got myself back into calling the shots. Everything's there. If you want to, let's see the best way to do this, you can see those down there. Good. All right, so now I've practiced all 3 methodologies. I'm really warmed up. If I went to class or went to a match, I'd feel pretty good because I've practiced accuracy and precision, connection to the trigger and the sights. I practiced speed and efficiency on the draw, and then I've practiced this. And then other days, what I do is alternate it. I'll add movement into it. Either I have a turning draw or moving during the reload, just to add something different to it. I can change the distances, whatever I want to do. But that's how you train to improve. And I didn't shoot any more than 50 rounds total. All right, just a 50-round drill, but I'm really connected to it. All right, and it's covering all 3 methodologies of accuracy and precision, speed and efficiency, and then performance, and calling the dot always. All right, guys. That's going to help you, okay? And then you can make up your own pattern, all right? If you have areas where you're stronger or weaker, you may want to interject them. I'm working a lot of El Presidentes now where you draw, you fire 2 on each target, do a reload, fire 2 on each target. I really like that stretch out. As you can see, it's really starting to offer results for me down on the bottom when I got in performance mode, and I'm really excited about that. And when I top out on that, I find something else in class or one of my peers or one of my instructors says, hey, you need to work on this, I'm going to add that in. So this is always changing, but it's super efficient because I don't have to think about what I'm going to do. I simply prepare, I walk out to the range and do it. You can do it in dry fire. I do it all the time on the road, dry fire. Get ready for classes. You do it with your Manus. Okay, Manus is great for tracking a lot of these drills. And then you can do it in live fire like I did and confirm what you've been getting in practice. All right, I'm Brian Hill with The Complete Combatant. This is Active Self-Protection Extra, brought to you by Manus X. Please get one of those. You're going to get a big benefit out of it. I promise you. I know it sounds like a sales pitch, but I only pitch things I really believe in, and it's something that yields a lot of results because it teaches people what another model of what's going on. And if you're running that, it really will help you. It's almost like an outside perceiver of information that you can interpret after the fact and get some feedback for it. All right, guys, And as always, with your training methodology, measure, refine, and perform. I'm Brian Hill. You can find me at thecompletecombatant.com. Thanks for tuning in.